All right, so in Game 5 of the National League Championship Series, the Philadelphia Phillies narrowly defeated the San Diego Padres in Philadelphia, 4-3 final score. And the Phillies, of course, winning this game, win the series 4-1, and advance to the World Series, and have a chance to win their first World Series since 2008. And, of course, for San Diego, they had a magical miracle run beating their division rivals in the playoffs, beating the New York Mets, a team that looked like a World Series contender. And so, I think for the Padres, it sucks that they lost for them. I was sort of rooting for them as they're the last California team to, of course, win it. But the Phillies, I think, were just a lot better. And so, I think San Diego in this series just didn't play as good as they did in the series against the Dodgers and the series against the Mets. And that kind of goes back to the fact that, I feel like the playoffs, it all comes down to who's hot at that moment, and the Phillies are hot right now, and that's why they're going to the World Series. So, yeah, San Diego wanted to force a Game 6 in San Diego, but in the bottom of the third, the Phillies started things off with a Rhys Hoskins two-run smash to left field. And, yeah, he knew it was gone right off the bat. He was strutting, and, it was an absolute bomb to left field. Made it 2-0, and that was a very, very good start to the game for the Phillies. However, the Padres cut their lead in half with a Juan Soto solo home run. He's been really good in the playoffs. Sort of a line shot to right center field, and that made it 2-1. And so, made things interesting. The Padres would actually, lead a pretty good comeback in terms of momentum. Zach Wheeler pitched pretty well for the Phillies, finishing with 8 strikeouts, only allowing 2 runs in 6+ innings pitched. And so, yeah, then we go into the later innings where the Padres finally tie the game in the top of the 7th inning. Big hit from Josh Bell, slapping a double down the right field line, and that was off Sarah and Anthony Dominguez, and that tied the game up at 2. And then the Padres on a wild pitch, facing also Sarah and Anthony Dominguez. Wild pitch gets them the lead as they're able to steal home, and that makes it 3-2 San Diego. And so, yeah, big moment for the Padres. Unfortunately, they wouldn't hold on. We go to, of course, the 8th inning, and Bryce Harper, the swing of his life, sends the Phillies pretty much to the World Series. They're down by 1 run, and he smokes a left field sort of line shot home run. Didn't look like it was gone off the bat, but it definitely was, a very hard hit ball. And yeah, it only traveled, pretty much the minimum distance it needed, 382 feet. And, for Harper, biggest swing of his life, and that's basically single-handedly sent the Phillies to the World Series. And so, yeah, that was the first Phillies go-ahead home run in the 8th inning or later of a postseason game while trailing ever. And so the Phillies, in the 9th inning, the Padres, of course, season's on the line. They're down by 1. They get the fly out to right field, and they're, that's the season for the Padres. And for the Phillies, they will face Houston on Friday. And, the Phillies in this playoffs, absolutely incredible, especially in game-clinching games, or series-clinching games, rather. And so, yeah, crazy game for Philly. Bryce Harper was the hero, and he got that, big moment. Of course, he left the Nationals, and they won the World Series right after. He has a chip on his shoulder a little bit. Now, I know that was a couple years ago, but still. And Harper won NLCS MVP, hit 400 in this series. So that's going to do it, guys. Let me know your thoughts. I'll see you guys later, and I'll see you in the World Series. Peace out.